Hi everyone, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a huevember video. So I really wanted to, hi Bella. I really wanted to participate in huevember this year and then I forgot. So I'm kind of doing catch up. Not catch up. I'm doing a catch up in this video. So I did 3 different sketches based on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th day of huevember. Also, there are a lot of noises going around in my house right now. My room is above the garage, so I'm doing the voiceover in my room, and my dad is working in the garage, so you can hear that, and my mom just started the dryer, so there's a lot of noises going on, so I apologize for that. So, yeah, in this video I also wanted to include more of the sketching portion of everything, because usually I skip the sketching portion, then I do a little bit of the line art, and then I do a lot of the coloring, but this time I decided I wanted to flip it, so I did a lot of the sketching, a little bit of the line art, and not a lot of the coloring. Well, maybe more coloring than line art, because line art isn't that interesting, but my whole thing with huevember is I'm just looking at it, or looking at the hue for that day, and then I'm just starting to sketch and going with whatever first comes to mind. Really, I'm not doing any thumbnail sketches. I'm not doing any I'm not looking at any inspiration or anything. I'm literally just drawing the first thing that came to mind. So I've been really liking this kind of style recently, where I'm just longer necks and then having the arms or the shoulders kind of pushed down. So that's what I did for the first one, and yeah, I really like how all the sketches turned out, all 3 of them. I don't know what that was, but I really like how all 3 of the sketches turned out, but then, I don't know, I need a lot of practice and everything with color theory and actually picking colors, because I did not pick the right colors for any of them. I think I took the hue as kind of a guideline and kind of broke it. So I also filmed the sketching portion downstairs while I was waiting to eat dinner. So we were making pizzas last night when I filmed this, so I was just kind of waiting for the pizzas to be made, and that's why I don't know, I cut a lot of the sketching out because I was just sitting and talking to my mom for 30 seconds at a time, so I had to cut a lot of that out. So yeah, I kind of also went with an 80s theme for this first one, because it was, I don't know, I kind of just drew a little scrunchie, and then I was like, okay, we're doing this. And then the second one that I'm working on right now, I zoomed in so you can actually see what I'm doing, because you could not see at all what I was doing. But it was yellow. It was kind of a yellowish hue, I think. This one was the most yellow out of all of them, so I just kind of went with what yellow makes me think of, and it's happy. Yellow is also my favorite color, so yeah. But then the next one is kind of a mustard-ish yellow, so it's just a darker yellow. So what I did when I was picking colors, I was just okay, I just pulled out all the yellow colors I had that could fall under either of those 2 colors, and then I split them up into lighter-ish tones and then darker-ish tones, and then went from there. So I think another problem that I had with these 2, with the coloring stage, is that I used too many colors, because I think for the one I'm working on now, I swatched out 5, but I took one out, so it was 4. And then the next one that I didn't actually film sketching, because I think I sketched it on the couch, but I think I used 5 colors, which I think what the key to huevember is using a minimal amount of colors, seeing what you can do with them, because yeah, it's great to have more colors, but then that's the only reason I don't really like the last one, because I really liked the sketch and I really liked all of the sketches, but then I was with the liner, and then, well, the liner wasn't even that bad, but it's just, I don't think I knew how to actually color them properly. So I also had a really big problem with this hand right here. I could not, for the life of me, just draw a hand, which, like, I mean, I've been getting better at hands, I think, in my opinion, but this one was just really hard. And then once I finally got it, I looked at the other hand, and compared to the other hand, this one was so small, so I erased it and did another one, which made me, it made me mad, but I did what I had to do. So if you can see in the corner, there's the other one, which again, I didn't film. So those are the pens I'm using, or for the line art, they're the Ohu dual tip pens. So I'm just kind of picking out some colors that I might use. I went with a lighter, like a almost like highlighter color at first for the first one, because it was kind of like a green yellow, but I ended up going with a darker version of this color right now. I switched over and was just kind of going over the lines. Mainly I switched it because it was really light and I was like, I will not be able to see any of it. So I just decided to switch it out for a darker one, and I'm really glad I did. So my main issue with this first one we have right here is I picked a green, like a really green, when it was supposed to be more of like a yellowish green. Also, you can I had to move my iPad for a second, you could but I didn't really get a proper color for it, this one, because like I was using, well, it was just mainly the color I used for the skin tone, and I show all the colors right now, which I think it was like it was GY 172, I believe, from Ohu, the one that I'm using right now. And that just wasn't even close to the hue I was going for, which kind of just throws the whole thing off, and I knew it immediately as soon as I started putting it down. I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna be good. So if you also saw, I put a little protector sheet that actually came with my Ohu markers underneath this page, which usually I don't care. And I don't know why I didn't just like skip to the next page and just do it from there, but I just went to the next page. But I didn't want to, I had written some stuff about Unis Honest the night that they had deleted their channel, and I didn't want to ruin that, because who wants to ruin writing, am I right? But yeah, I think I cut out a lot of this coloring. This is going by really fast, but it's like the same old thing that I do in like all my marker videos. So if you want like a more in-depth marker usage then I would recommend going and checking out like my last video, I believe, and then I have one where I talk about my characters, where I go and use markers in that one, and then my how I use alcohol-based markers video. There's a lot of that, so if you want to learn more about my process, but I think you can pretty much tell what I do just from watching this video, because like, I mean, I honestly don't have that big of a process. It's just, I don't know, I think it's simple, but who knows. So I also had decided to use like the same color for the shirt and the shorts for this one, and I also took, I can't remember which color it was, but it might have been the one that I used on the shorts and the shirt, and I took it and I kind of just put some in the face. But I also had skipped the filming the line art for the next two, and I had just gone straight to picking the color, and I had already picked the colors, and then I was just showing the colors. I actually took out the middle one that was just there. I took out YR31, I believe, just because it was not very, it just didn't fit very well. But yeah, this one is yellow, and I gave her a nice striped shirt with some overalls that have some like circles. I forgot what that was for a second. That's embarrassing for me. But yeah, I don't know why. I just like overalls. I don't I haven't ever, like, I don't think I've ever worn overalls in my life, but I love overalls. I don't know, I don't know, and I really like striped shirts. I have a yellow striped shirt, actually, and I really like it, and it's like, I don't know, I have a lot of striped shirts, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and, I don't know, I just really like stripes, but I don't ever draw stripes. I don't ever draw, like, patterns on shirts or whatever, which I think I'm gonna start doing, because I think it just adds a little something, and, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this one. I don't know, I don't know what that was. So I think I skipped to just coloring in the overalls, just a solid color. Not the circles. I think I go in with like the color I use for the skin, and just kind of go over everything. But yeah, for the shirt also, I can't remember which one I used, but I just did every other stripe, obviously, and I didn't color in the other stripes, I just left them white. But I did grab a gray, which I don't know if that's like against the rules, but like I'm pretty sure. No, it's black and white are on the spectrum of every color. I guess I don't know. But I just grabbed like a cool gray and shaded the shirt, and those are the colors that I was using for the next girl, which again was too many. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to use, was that like 5 colors? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 colors. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. That was definitely not. I should have probably left out the 2 that I'm using right now for the skin, because those are YRs, so they're yellow reds. And I think one of the Ohu markers was a yellow red, but I mean, with Ohu it doesn't really mean anything. But you can definitely see a difference with these, and they just didn't go together very well, because it was YR23 and then YR24, so like, I mean, they're very close. Also, I'm the CEO of knocking over my tripod. Like, I usually don't keep that kind of stuff in, but I thought it was funny. But yeah, if I could go back, I would definitely take out some of the colors. And it looks really bad on camera. It looks so bad. But I promise it actually has a tone difference in real life. It doesn't look like it, but there is. And I used 2 different colors for the shirt and the skirt. I forgot what that word was. So yeah, I'm just shading, but I think the middle one is my favorite, just because, I don't know, I don't know, that tone of yellow is definitely my favorite tone of yellow, and then this one just kind of turned out kind of muddy, which I didn't really enjoy. So yeah, we're just gonna go talk now. Okay, so this is the final product of today's video. I'm kind of mixed on how I feel about these. This is definitely showing me. Okay, this looks a lot better in person than on camera. Oh my gosh. It looks like I use like all one color, but there are some tonal differences, I wonder. But you can, in real life, you can actually see a difference in tones in this one, so I think this one's definitely my favorite. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. This one, I fully am aware of it did not follow the tone very well. This is showing me that I need a lot of work with color theory and just everything. So I put this back here because I didn't want to ruin this page. Yeah, it's currently like 11:30 at night, so I think I'm just going to sign. Oh, I just smudged the ink tubes. I already dated it. I'm doing a new thing. I went through and dated everything. Took me a while, but it's pretty fun. And if you didn't catch that, I was using the Ohu dual tip pens for the line art. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will probably do a different type of video next video where I actually talk. Maybe like I'll do like live drawing. I don't know. I was just kind of in the mood to do huevember. Don't know why. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.